Whiskey's Wednesday. Happy International Women's Day.
Yes.
Hoy.
Did you guys know that? Did you know it was International Women's Day? Maybe, kind of.
It's going to be a good day.
Yes.
It's going to be a good night.
Did you guys see we have 6 boxes? 6 of them. 6 boxes.
If we hit cheek to cheek, people can see all 6 of them. Look at that. That's nice.
Oh, hey, let's see who's here.
Okay. Yes.
Who's here? Oh, my goodness. MC, hey, people, smashing the buttons early.
Hi,
Hi, are you still here or did you already bail? You do that, I get it. Dawn Nishida says, first time here. Hi, everyone. Hello.
Hi, Dawn.
Cheers. Glad you are here.
Cheers to you.
Bourbon Bytes says, cheers, all. I heard he's somewhere close.
Somewhere nearby. Nearby.
Words. Mr. Jig says, hello. Cheers, everyone. Oh, found all the emojis. Yay.
Also, he threw in a Cliffy bus. Do you see that?
Did throw in a Cliffy bus.
That's amazing.
Or maybe we'll see the Cliffy bus today.
Maybe.
Nimrex is here and says, cheers to us, to Cliffy, and all in chat. And let's see. Mrs. Big Vic says, cheers, everyone. Mrs. Big Vic is in the background today tracking for our giveaways.
Thank you so much.
Very much appreciated. And we've got Tim Ayette is out on my patio.
Hi, honey.
Slapshots Roadhouse. And Joseph Brazo. Let's see, who else is here? Jerry Black's here. Jake is here. And Graminator Boise is here. Cheers.
No, Gaminator.
What did I say, Jaminator?
I think you threw an extra R in there somewhere.
Well, you know, it all happens. Okay. 4-Leaf Whiskey, Sean Peak. Let's get through here. Malum, Mr. Jig.
He says I should have 10 Glens on my shirt, just saying.
David Bass. Is Bass or Basie? Did we ever figure that out?
We haven't yet, I don't think.
Oh, okay.
I don't think.
Chris SBWE and Dan OB and John Cloud. Oh, we're getting there. Oh, Joseph Braso. Thank you so much. Okay, last try. Well, you're in for a shot. Let's see. William Davillard. Who's that guy?
Who's that?
Who's that guy? Whiskey Nose is here with the super chat of 10. Says, let's go.
Let's go.
Thank you for that. Very, very much. And Saucy Shane says, cheers, ladies. And Whiskey Uncensored. Cheers, lady. Michelle, we needs to talk hand delivery this week.
Yes.
Let's talk hand delivery later. That sounds like a great idea. All right. Whew. I'm full.
You're full.
I'm full. I just realized when I took a breath how full I am.
You had like 3 slices of pizza. Step up.
I had 2. How many did you have?
That's not better. I had 2 and salad, and I almost cut myself a piece of that cheesecake.
I had 2.
And then I decided I would wait for the cheesecake until after the stream.
Oh. Okay, well, hey, for those of you that are here, I don't know if you're here for us or if you're here for a special guest, but I'm just really glad you're here.
I am too.
Yay. So, we are going to be sipping on some bottles that I've never had. I've actually never even heard of this line. I don't know anything about it. Someone very dear to us helped us acquire these, and I'm hoping he'll walk us through them because he actually had them on his show, and he knows a lot about them. So I'm hoping he'll walk us through. So let's go ahead and bring on the amazing Clifton. Bourbon Bytes.
Happy International Women's Day, first of all, to all the ladies out there and the people behind them. Thank you. Yeah,
I've been looking forward to this, Clifton. You've had all of these, right?
Yes. Now, again, not an expert of the brand. I just spoke with their master distiller, so I got some good info on it. I did do a quick rewatch of my stream to get some info before this one, but yeah, I'm excited.
Perfect.
And we did not open them. We have not tried them yet. We wanted to open them with you.
Yeah, the seal is still on them and everything.
We didn't even take the plastic off them yet.
Right. All right. Well, I'll start to work on that because this could be a while.
Oh, hey, there's Mr. Jigs rolling out those emojis.
Yay!
and says, all right, all right, all right. That's what I'm drinking. Also, Mrs. Big Vic in for 4. Let's talk about that. So I know there was a couple of people that said they're new. We do the Pick It or Pass It mystery box game halfway through the stream. Do you want to put that closer to the mic?
It was all staticky on my fingers. Sorry, carry on.
Anyway, so halfway through the stream and at the end of the stream, we randomize names and for a chance to play the mystery Pick It or Pass It game. Every $5 donation to the channel puts you in for that. So then you get a chance to pick one of the boxes and you can either take what's in it or you can try one more time and pass on it. Also, at the end of the stream, we pay Patreon Plinko. So anybody who's an active patron by 10 minutes before the end of the stream, which is 10 till, then you get a chance to play Patron Plinko. Those donations can be made via Super Chat or through the PayPal or Venmo links that are in the description. And just tag Mrs. Big Vic in the chat with your number of entries.
She's right down here in the scrolly bar thing.
Yes. Okay, now that we got the commercials out of the way.
I'm on 3 of 3.
Do you need scissors?
Nope, I just got to find the little thing. I don't think that this one has a perforation.
As usual, we're very prepared.
I might need scissors. Hang on, because I'm a stubborn ginger.
Clifton, did you forget what it's like to be on our show?
Oh, not at all. I've been looking forward to it since last time.
Oh.
Got it.
Stacy for Leaf Whiskey says, darn job, I missed you guys. Thank you for the super chat. And dang it, I'm glad you're here. We missed you too. What, are you working nights now or what's going on?
Got it. I am Grace.
Jeb Singleton, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, I've tried the caramel and chocolate, not sure which ones you have tonight.
Returned them all away from me.
Why would you do that?
I don't know.
What do we have? We have
Caramel
and chocolate
and malted rye.
and malted rye.
3, 4, and 6.
Do you have a favorite, Clifton? Don't tell us, but do you have a favorite?
I'm not going to tell you. I would say they are really different for the fact that some of them, I mean, they're all the same. They're different mash bills, but they're kind of the same grains. They just kind of do some different things with them. So it's really interesting.
Okay. I have to tell you, I'm looking at these and I'm like, I don't know. I'm a little, I don't think I've ever had anything. I don't expect this to be like anything I've had.
That's
definitely not.
Yeah, I think. What? No, I was saying that's pretty accurate. Actually, I think I hear some echoes. I'm gonna put some headphones in. Okay. But yeah, so I think the closest thing I think I can relate them to is Texas whiskey, believe it or not. And I think it's especially the chocolate one. To me, it kind of reminds me a lot of the darker, really rich notes that you get on a Texas whiskey. But yeah, malted rye is such an interesting category that's not really popular. There's not very much a lot of it out there. So I guess I can tell you a little bit about the brand. Again, not a rep, just someone that has spoken to a rep.
So what we're talking about, guys, we're talking about I got a solo. Good, you hold it up, I'll solo.
Okay.
We're talking about this Hard Truth and Hard Truth.
There.
It's a sweet mash rye, I guess. So I'm going to let Clifton tell you guys about it because I don't know much.
Yeah, so that's their big thing is that they use a sweet mash process as opposed to kind of the more common sour mash. It's a lot more difficult to kind of do that. Do you guys know like what that process is?
I do. You want to fill everybody in on how that works?
Every time I try to explain it, I get it wrong. And my patrons always call me out for getting it wrong. You probably know that you've probably done more tours than I've done. So if you don't, I can fake it, and someone can call me out in the chat if I'm wrong.
So now where is this distillery? Because I don't even know.
What's interesting is they are an Indiana rye, but not that Indiana rye that you're thinking of.
Okay.
They're out of Brown County, Indiana, which is I think closer to. Again, I'm speaking like I live there. It's like closer to like the Kentucky side of Indiana, so they can take a lot of their influence from a lot of the Kentucky distilleries. But they're a small brand, but they own a lot of property and they do a lot of really fun stuff on land. They were telling me about it. They do like music festivals there. They do ATV tours where they drive and you drink, which apparently sounds like a ton of fun. I want to do that. But yeah, they distill all their own stuff, and they kind of do a lot of experimental stuff. These 3 that we're drinking tonight is their Master Distillers Reserve collection, which is a relatively new release. They're hoping to make it a thing every single year. So these 3 that we're drinking are the first 3 of this. Next year we'll get some different ones. But yeah, that's kind of a little bit about them. Again, if you have questions, I don't know the answers. I can try my best.
Well, and we usually do some research and stuff, and I was like, you know what does that Clifton talk about it?
You know what? I didn't prepare for that, but 10 minutes before I went live, I was like, oh, I should probably know something about the brand just in case they ask.
Well, thank you.
Good. It's all good. And Nimrock says, don't worry, Cliffy. I'll call you out if you mess it up. I got you, bro.
Okay, hold on. So from what I understand of sweet mash versus sour mash, sweet mash, they actually have to basically clean everything out between switching up the mash bill and things like that. Whereas sour mash, they kind of reuse the kind of, I don't want to say backfill, but it's like they kind of reuse some of the stuff to get it going. But again, that's not the best explanation.
I mean, that's kind of what I was thinking. Sweet is the opposite of sour, and if sour they leave a little bit in, then sweet they probably clean it all out. So I'm glad to hear that my thought process is at least on the right track.
Yeah. So sour mash, they kind of use the previous mash to kind of start the fermentation process. Whereas sweet mash, they have to clean it all out and start completely from scratch.
Okay. Sweet. Okay.
Thank you, Vic, for that super chat that you're putting in there for the wifey. That's super nice. And okay, so Dustin says the chocolate malt is wild, great dessert or breakfast whiskey.
Oh, okay.
I'm so glad I'm not the only person that has breakfast whiskey.
I mean, there's a reason it's called a whiskey sunrise.
Mahum, one ups night. Is that how that goes?
I don't know. It sounded very confident, didn't it? Oh.
Do you know what that is, Clifton? One ups night?
One ups night? No.
Okay. And then we've got David Bass. Thanks, Michelle and Kathy Joe. Also the Cliffy Bus.
Not quite, but maybe tonight by the end of the night.
Maybe. Are we gonna see Cliffy tonight?
We might see. It depends how much y'all make me drink. The more you keep asking me questions, the more I get nervous and I start just keep drinking. So
perfect. Lay them on.
Got it. You know what Kathy Joe said before the stream?
Oh my gosh.
She says, we should bring the dogs on early and get Clifton drunk so we can see Cliffy Bus earlier.
I was like, I have strategy. Here we go. Mustard will start yawning right off the bat.
I would, yeah, that would have been a challenge.
Okay.
Okay, I get the one up. No, I'm sorry, I didn't see the chat message. You know, tell me about it. I missed what you said. So yeah, one up from Mario. Yeah, I have some.
Okay, no, that makes perfect. Now that I'm seeing it, so the second to last comment right there. Now that I'm fourth to last, Malam. Now that I see it, it makes perfect sense. I'm like, that's why I did this. I was like, oh my gosh, duh, I knew this.
Yeah, I didn't see it in the chat, so I said, one what? I still thought we were talking about whiskey processes. I was very confused.
Yeah, exactly. I was still on that train too. Yeah, I get it now.
Okay, which one should we start with?
I say we start with the malted rye.
Yes,
because that one is 100% rye whiskey. The rest kind of have some malted barley in them as well.
Okay.
Yeah, this is 100% rye, and with it being malted, that basically just means that they let the grains sprout a bit, which does change the flavor, surprisingly so.
Okay.
Can we talk about how cute the cork is on this?
It is really cute.
It's like a live edge cork.
Is it cute or is it girthy?
I am not answering that.
I will. It's got a girthy head, but the rest is a little not as girthy.
Yes.
It is unique. I will say that.
How red your face is.
Gosh, I should have pre-gamed.
Green. I hoped it would wash me out a little bit. Okay, here we go. Ready?
Oh,
wow, that was
that's
nice.
A good one.
That's a girthy pop. William Hall says, Women of Whiskey's Hard Truth, south of Indy, about an hour, halfway between Louisville and Indy, my neck of the woods. Oh, I didn't know you were down there. Okay, whoops. That's not what I was trying to do, but okay.
Okay, pass me a glass, please.
Please.
I said please.
You never say please to me.
I'm Clifton's here. I got to be on my best behavior.
Oh no, not at all.
Holy crap, Kathy Joe.
She's trying to get you on the Cliffy bus tonight.
She wants someone to be drunk tonight.
We're gonna have fun. Okay.
Okay. So what was it on this one that you liked about it?
I'll be honest, I haven't had these since that stream, so I'm gonna treat this like I'm visiting for the first time as well, just like y'all are. So
Oh, okay, great.
I like that idea.
also that stream no longer exists on my channel, so like people that watched it live may have enjoyed it. It's a Patreon exclusive, but yeah, there's some issues that weren't worked out ahead of time before that stream, but all good. I love them. Their master distiller is amazing. Brian Smith, I believe it's Brian Smith. I could be wrong. He was a great guest, and he really enjoyed talking to you guys. So no hard feelings there. But take two, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean. Well, so what you're saying is if they want to see that, they have to become your patron.
Perks of the membership.
That's true. That's true.
It was a great stream, though. I will say that.
Thank you. Yeah, no, it was fun. And like I said, and it went really well. And I had hoped to share a modified version of it where the issue was taken care of. I didn't hear back from them, so I just like I'll make it a Patreon exclusive just to avoid any kind of future issues.
Yeah.
But again, they're great, and I should have done my research beforehand.
Yeah, it happens. I mean, you want to read Mr. Chick's comment?
I am the bartender of the year. This is why I never got my bartender's license. No.
They'd be like, Kathy
like-
Joe, they don't get a quarter of the vodka bottle.
I don't know. I just had one drink.
Her Long Island iced teas, you don't even make it to the door.
Just take this and camp out with it overnight.
You know, that's not your typical rye notes at all.
No.
Not at all. Yeah, I think I blame it on the malt process. I mean,
Yeah.
there's a few California distilleries that do a similar thing, and it always blows my mind. It's nothing like any other rye that I've had.
It smells really like subtle sweet, but the ethanol comes up your nose at the very end.
Yeah. Okay. So I think I'm getting a note on here, and I have to ask somebody
good
that's not
God.
allergic to pecans. Is it pecan pie?
Yeah, I see that for sure. There's definitely some nuttiness there, and I couldn't quite place it. I love me some. I say pecan pie because I'm from South Carolina. But
Fair.
yeah, I love that. And yeah, I didn't get that before, but I get it now.
I'm allergic to pecans, so every once in a while I get a note, and I'm like, something's familiar about this. It's like a candle that I really like, but it's usually pecan when it comes to that. Yeah.
Well, I feel like
You're
you are
sweet.
more.
You don't smell pecans?
No, like in the candles.
Gotcha.
That's it.
I
Yeah.
feel like you're more astute too, because like you look out for that note, like right, like you're like oh no, that's got pecans in it.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
So Chris says, Women Whiskeys, in your Patreon clip today, you posted what it looked like planning for tonight. So you all had planned this shit show?
So when we plan for the week, we plan for Thursday through Tuesday. Wednesday has never been planned in the history of the last year.
Except these shirts.
Well, that's true. That's true.
I do appreciate the shirts. You know what? I saw an order come through. I didn't know who it was from. I was like, oh, someone ordered my couple's shirts. I'm like, and then I think one of you texted me a photo. I'm like, oh my God, it was you.
Yes. That was all Kathy Joe. She
Oh my
surprised
God.
me with it.
I was so excited.
Okay, I'm going in for a drink.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Hmm.
Okay, now I get the maltiness.
I get sour on the back,
Yeah.
right on the finish.
Like that sour cream note.
No,
No.
like hot and sour soup.
Oh, okay.
Oh, interesting.
I don't know. I guess I just noticed it because I don't like hot and sour soup. But it's only on the finish and it's in the back of the palate.
Okay.
It just changes so quickly. It goes from a sweet and I don't know, like a little sweet and spicy, and then it goes to like a sour spicy.
Yeah, I was
But
gonna
then
say
I get
it
like-
definitely gets spicy on the back end for me. Like I get like black pepper kind of. There's a bit of that spice at the very end of it, but
Mhm.
like you said, it totally starts out really sweet. I mean, it's like I don't know exactly what kind of sweetness. Definitely some caramel, obviously, but
I get
Yeah.
like chocolate frozen yogurt.
oh, you get chocolate on this. Well, wait till you try that chocolate malt.
I know. That's why I'm like, ooh, I can't wait for the next one.
Well, I will say though that that black pepper, it's also got like a like a habanero pepper to it as well. It's like the mix of the two.
Mm.
So it's got that, I call it green flavor. I don't know what that flavor is but it's all the green peppers, like green pepper and habanero and
Yeah.
jalapeno. They all have that certain underlying flavor versus black pepper, cayenne pepper.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. So
Yeah.
interesting though. I would not think that this was a rye of any kind.
Mm-mm.
It's very sweet and spicy.
Yeah.
Especially being 100% rye, like it's like there's nothing else in there, but it doesn't drink. I get some of the rye spice, but I wouldn't have guessed that it's 100%. I would have think like, oh, maybe it's like a low rye or something like that. But
interesting. So Hard Truth, how long have they been around? Do you know?
unfortunately, I don't. Usually, it's on the bottle. I usually like
Yeah,
look
I was
around.
like looking. I'm like,
Yeah, I'm not
Well, this
actually
is-
sure.
This is
I-
batch one, rack one, so I feel like it's real new.
Correct. Yeah, and then like this stuff, they do say on the bottle, it does say that it's aged over 2 years old, so it's not super old. Which I mean, I wouldn't guess that it's that young, based on that. I mean, I don't know for sure how old it actually is.
it tastes young. I don't know if I would have put it at 2 years, but it does taste young to me. It's
Yeah.
good though. I mean, I gotta say, I was a little like, but no, it's good.
I think this one's a good baseline. Like they have another release, that their standard sweet mash rye. These are all I guess they're limited releases. These are all about $90. Their standard release though is a lot more well priced. I think there's quite a few channels that have done reviews on their other stuff, but I haven't seen very many reviews of this Master Distillers Reserve collection.
Okay.
I found it. It's right here. EST 2015.
Oh, they
2015, okay.
established in 2015. Okay.
Yes.
So, Mrs. Big Vic, just so you're aware, we're probably going to wrap up this last drawing at 35 after, so in about 9 minutes. So, to get into that first drawing, let's get all those entries in the next 9 minutes, and then we'll shut it down for the first drawing to play Mystery Box, Pick It or Pass It. And thanks again, Mrs. Big Vic, for doing that for us. What's your control pour? I didn't even ask you.
It's Evan Williams bottled in bond.
Okay.
It's been my go-to lately.
I mean,
And
it's a good bottle.
I just ran out of it at home. I don't know how in the heck I accomplished that.
Yeah, I had some.
I never don't have a backup of something good like that.
Yeah, I didn't have a chance to pregame as much as I wanted. I should have grabbed something to compare to, but I didn't. So I'll have to just keep drinking this.
Catch up.
You can go get something. It's okay.
No, I'm just trying to think what would I compare to it. I mean, I wouldn't want to get an Indiana rye. I mean, even though it is an Indiana rye, I don't know. Yeah, I'll keep drinking. We'll see. Maybe I'll get up and you guys will drink in the chat.
I just went with the bourbon. Just actually, what I do? Oh yeah, I did the Woodford batch 118.
I just
Well,
did Woodford batch
No,
118.
I mean flavor wise, it's very balanced. It's
Okay,
nothing
all right.
like. No,
You-
trust me, I didn't mean for it to be my control pour. It was my first drink of the night. But
You know what? You know what's really funny? I was looking at these samples over beside me, and I got a blind flight from my friend Ian, and I was like, oh, maybe one of those is relevant. One of them is our friend Ian is a big fan of New Riff. It's a New Riff malted rye. How convenient for that to be right beside me.
yes,
That's very nice.
That is not planned.
I don't know that I had any malted ryes in the Wow Bunker.
Yeah, I haven't.
I know we've got stuff up there.
Yeah, I drank this on a Twitch stream a few weeks back, but I haven't done anything on the channel with this. It's not really a control; it's more of a comparison.
Yeah,
I know New Riff is a lot of people know about New Riff, so why not pour a little side by side?
Janayette, glad to see you. Hello. Hi. And Bad Axe Bourbon is here.
Hello.
Okay. So for those of you that don't know yet, we got something really exciting tomorrow. What's tomorrow?
Tomorrow's Kathy Jo anniversary. Kathy Jo anniversary. Kathy Jo anniversary. Kathy Jo anniversary.
Nice.
You heard it here first, folks.
So wait, how for the first year, one full year on the
exactly
channel?
1 year ago from tomorrow is the first time she ever appeared on Women of Whiskeys.
Just a sweet little wine drinker.
I took her out of the winery brought her down the road,
Gave me something higher than
Put-
80 proof whiskey.
put her in the bar, and she never left.
Yep, pretty much. I have a sleeping bag in the corner. There's a cot under the bar for me.
Oh,
that's exciting.
goodness. So yeah, so tomorrow we're doing a special stream on a special day and time, 5 p.m. Pacific,
Yes.
8 p.m. Eastern. We're gonna do Kathy Jo's celebration,
Yes.
and you can look in the thumbnail for some of the things that we're giving away. We're actually gonna tell you what some of the things in the mystery boxes are. We're gonna do special Patreon Plinko bottles, and you know us, we're gonna like do some shenanigans, drink some whiskey, and give away free shit.
Yes.
I expect
And-
y'all to go the entire 2 hours leading up to my stream. I want to see y'all plastered by the end of it.
Oh, geez.
And that's why we did it at the time that we did it at, is so that we wouldn't go over anyone purposely.
Hey, you know what? That's an occasion worth. You just skip my screen. Watch them.
See, John
Oh my
Cloud,
God,
$20 super chat saying happy Kathy Joversary.
Thank you.
Thank you, John. So yeah, we're gonna be whooping it up tomorrow, and it wouldn't be a Kathy Joversary without decorations.
It's gonna happen.
And bling
And glitter.
and all the things that make Kathy Jo. No horses though. There is no horse in
I'm
the
not bringing
bar.
my horse.
Oh
He's
man.
very small, though. He would probably fit fine.
You go tell Will that you want to bring a horse in the bar and tell me how that works out.
Okay. I have pictures of him in the garage.
Define very small. Like if you say very small horse, I'm thinking like a mini horse. That's
Not
not what we're
that
talking
small.
here. Okay.
He's rideable.
Okay.
I mean, sometimes when I try and work a cow, the cow's bigger than he is. But other than that, he's rideable. He's real cute.
No.
He's the one I'm going to put you on.
No.
I just expect what I'm imagining for a Kathy Joversary is just like an epic intro video of her just like on her horse, like with a whiskey, just like approaching Michelle's house and just like getting off the horse and walking into the bar.
Son of a nutcracker. I wish the weather was better so I could film that.
You have 24 hours. Go film it.
Stop encouraging her.
It's snowing, though.
It
Oh.
is.
Like,
I will tell you though, we all know that Kathy Jo is the editor of the channel. It is definitely not me. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to surprise her. I'm going to make a montage of all the wonderful moments that happened over the last year.
it's going to take up the whole hour and a half stream.
Starting with the first bottle that she really decided she liked that we cannot find now because she drank it all. And then
Okay, yes. The first bottle I loved. Okay. I was like, I did not have Remus 5 on my first stream.
no,
That was
just
my
leave it.
third stream.
So anyway, I was going to make this compilation. It was going to be funny and wonderful and endearing. And after 3 hours, I still hadn't even figured out how to like put it in the software to do the stuff.
It's all right.
So I'm it's not over yet.
Sorry.
Tomorrow I've blocked out 2 hours to try again, but I had to tell her just in case I fail.
Well, I look forward to whatever happens.
I mean, plan B, the horse can go in the snow.
I mean, he would too. That's the problem.
Melum says, horse in a bourbon bar is the new bull in a china shop.
Yeah, that
We'll
seems a little
sit, and that's what I
dangerous.
hear when I come back to the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We thought he was gone.
You know, the worst Pleaser has ever done in a confined space is eat red vines. We were in like this alley of a horse show, like stalls on each side, and there was a table with snacks set up for humans. And he went walking past and saw like the Costco size bucket of red vines. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
He just went walking past, shoved his nose in, grabbed like 5, and kept on walking. Didn't miss a step.
You know,
Still
I
put a
just
whiskey
realized
bottle beside him.
We never turned the heater off, and I'm pretty sure that camera's going to shut off if it gets too hot.
Please hold.
So
Well,
our bar, the HVAC going into the bar does not work well. So we have this really great stand heater that's amazing.
It's powerful.
And it's so amazing that it actually heats up our camera so much that our camera will shut off.
we
So
have had a
wow.
black screen from time to time.
that would be our stream.
Yep. Welcome to the shit show.
Yay!
I'll take over, no worries.
I mean, there is that one time that I went on your stream after I'd been at the winery.
It was so much fun. I remember it fondly.
I texted the next day. I'm like, oh my God.
We've got 1 minute left for the Give
Okay, yes, 1 minute, and we're going to shut this down just for those of you that are finishing it up or whatever. We'll do that first drawing and give away something.
Is caramel next?
Yes.
Okay.
I was actually frantically Googling to see if I could pull up a description between the difference between these two. But I found it.
Okay.
I mean, worst case scenario, we'll just drink it. Look at Mr. Chicks found the wild leggings emoji.
Yay! Do you love that emoji?
Kathy Jo worked very hard on that emoji.
I did. Okay, ready?
Pop.
Ooh.
These, you know what? I need to hand deliver whiskey more often.
Yes.
Yeah.
Chris says wine plus bourbon equals Michelle.
But you notice how it's like a slanted
yeah.
smiley face.
Doesn't that mean like
Mhm.
does not equal? Wait, no, that's like the.
It's the, I don't, like the,
I haven't seen that symbol since I've been in school, so I don't know.
all I know is that there's a reason that I no longer go on anyone's live stream on Sunday nights after I go to the winery, because I can have like 2 glasses of wine, and if I mix it with whiskey, you get me on Clifton's channel.
We were drinking Booker's. We were drinking high proof. It was so.
You're fine.
Oh my god, love
You're
it.
fine. Don't worry about it.
Well, I will say before we get into that one, I did a little comparison between the New Riff malted rye and the Hard Truth malted rye. Very different. The Hard Truth is a lot more familiar to me, like what I would expect. I mean, it's not full on rye, but it's a little more rye adjacent. The New Riff one is funky and like a. It would take me a few more pours to get used to it. I think the Hard Truth is like a lot more approachable. But yeah, let's talk about these different ones. So
Okay.
caramel malt. So caramel and chocolate malt doesn't mean they're not different types of malt. It just matters how much they've been roasted. So basically, caramel malt is roasted for half as long as chocolate malt. Chocolate malt is a very dark roast on the malted barley. By the way, both of these do use malted barley. They also use the malted rye, but they're kind of like a combo. I don't know the exact mash bill. But yeah, these are going to taste very different than what we just drank.
Okay. Did you see that they also found our team emojis?
Yes, I'm winning.
You are not.
Team Millennial is winning.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Team millennial? Is that wait?
Yes.
I'm on the cusp. I'm like I think I'm a millennial, but like I'm the
You
year
count.
that it cuts off.
You count.
Okay.
All I know
My brother's
is,
younger than you. He's a millennial. You count.
I know
Okay.
she made these emojis for the members of Team Millennial and Team Gen X. And I was like, I'm winning.
I'm winning.
It just started.
I'm a winner.
It just started.
Okay, I've got my coins out so I can rank them.
Hey, what glasses do you have?
So, my first one was in my wonderful original Women of Whiskeys, Glenn.
Nice.
And I poured this one into Bourbon Junkies because B for Bourbon Junkies.
Oh, that's
My
so
next
smart.
one is C for Cheech.
Whiskey Encore?
Yep.
So I
And A for Awesome Women of Whiskeys.
got
Yes.
my A is story time.
Shane.
That works.
And my B is mash and drum.
But don't. The sound effect. There we go.
Yes.
Yes.
I love that. Oh my god.
Okay.
See? Oh look
You know what?
at Mr. Jigs
Team
now.
Millennials no longer winning.
Oh come on! I need to get in the chat.
Mr. Jigs says I'm old as fuck. Gen X, Gen X, Gen X, Gen X. I'm winning.
Yes, Michael, I'm with you.
Okay.
But not the wine.
Oh,
Is it really 82 to 99? I thought it cut off in 94.
Wait. No, it's not. That is not true. It is not through 99 because I am 90. I am 93, and like I'm at the cusp.
Yeah, I'm like, my brother is 94, and I know that like he's like November 94. Like,
yeah. I don't know.
yeah.
Yeah, you're wrong. You're wrong. Fifth gate. Fifth quarter.
Then there's oh wait, hold on. There's Tim's.
Gen X. I see what you did there, Tim.
Then we've got I got you beat. I'm hashtag Team Boomer.
You know, I was gonna make that emoji too, but we have to have more members in order to get more emojis.
You were not going to make that an emoji.
I was thinking about it because I knew that we had some Team Boomers, and I wanted to
I
be
would
able to
love
make one
it.
for them.
I would love that.
Yeah.
Chris SBWE says, Happy Women's Day. Even better when it's Women of Whiskey's Wednesday. Thank you for that, Chris. Okay, real quick, since we haven't tasted this yet,
Oh.
it's a good time
Yes. It's a good time
to pause and do the first drawing.
to party.
If that's cool.
Yes.
All right. Chris says drink one for Team Gen X. Badax Bourbon is Team Gen X. Oh my goodness.
I'm pulling up the randomizer.
Mark Ayette says,
we don't-
Kathy, what gen am I?
You're a boomer.
Oh,
I had to think about it.
Hey,
I had to think about it for a second. Yeah.
boomers are badass.
You fall into boomers. Yes.
Okay.
I agree.
Mrs. Big Vic, could you let us know how many entries we have in the first Pick It or Pass It game? Oh, 1996.
96. Okay. I think that's right. I think I was like, maybe it's 4 years before the millennium.
huh. I
That
thought it
makes
was 94. Okay, so I'm definitely a
Okay.
millennial then. Like I'm
Yeah,
like
you are
I'm like
definitely a
in
millennial.
okay.
You count.
I wouldn't- I don't know, to be
Congratulations.
fair, I'm like, you know what? I kind of want to be hip and cool. I want to be Gen Z. You know.
I'm definitely Gen X. Definitely. Okay. Well, we're waiting for that. I'm just
Okay.
smelling
Oh,
on
yes.
this.
We can smell this.
And it's got a little sock.
Stop
Oh.
it.
It does.
Get out.
It's got a little. It's got
Well,
a little.
funk, right? Well, I got
Yeah.
funk on the new riff one. That it's part of the malting process. I will
Yeah.
say it took me a minute to come around to malted rye. I still don't love all of them. These I appreciate, but there are some other brands, like I said, some California brands that do it that I just can't get behind. And that new riff was also a kind of a funky one too.
Was it?
Yeah. This one I don't get that as much funk on this one though.
No, it's like just right
I'm not even
right
trying to find
there,
it.
but it's not like, woo, that sucks.
To me, it's you know what it is. It's like a yogurt note, which is a note that I've never really gotten on a whiskey.
I totally get that. Yeah.
I don't know if it's a good note or a bad note, but I get some kind of yogurtness on it.
Okay. Mrs. Big Vic, are you working on how many entries we have? Okay. We got a minute. I'm gonna taste it.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Now I'm getting right.
That tastes like rye.
Yeah.
It's got a lot of baking notes in it. Okay, Women of Whiskeys, I did the wheel. I'm ready to spin when you are. Yes.
Perfect.
All right.
Spin it, spin it, spin it.
Now, the only thing is they won't be able to see it because she's doing it behind the scenes.
Yes.
But that's okay because we usually track behind the scenes. So yes, please spin it and let us know who the first person is. Okay, so we've got Jerry Black is telling us when Gen X was. Old Humble Distilling Company says Gen X for life.
My mom
Okay.
is like at the cusp of Gen X and Boomer. She's Gen X, but she's right there on the cusp.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so this one is like you took mint ice cream and put caramel swirl over the top of it.
Ooh, that sounds delicious.
It does.
It kind of reminds me of a peppermint patty.
Hmm.
But if they made like a lighter milk chocolate version of it.
Okay.
Well, it's interesting that you said it like had an ice cream note. I mean, I said yogurt, so there is some kind of like creamy kind of something going on there, right?
For sure. Yeah. Without a doubt on that.
I definitely get the yogurt.
Mm.
I definitely get that yogurt.
Okay, fine.
I
Mint
just
frozen yogurt with caramel topping.
no, I get that. It's not the it's not the sour cream
It's
that
not.
there's certain ryes that I don't like at all because I get that sour cream note.
Yeah.
That is
It's
not
like an
it.
immediate no for her.
Yeah. So
Ooh.
ooh.
So last time, Clifton, you were on, we were talking about what note it was that if we get it in a whiskey, it's like a solid yes, I like this whiskey. I can guarantee it. My answer at the time was toffee, but I have since learned that is no longer my answer.
Oh, okay.
What's your answer?
Peanut.
Okay.
Peanut? Okay. I'm there. Like my favorite distilleries have a peanut note. Knob Creek, or Jim Beam, and Heaven Hill. Both of those get nutty to me, and I love them so much.
Yes. That is my new, if I get this note on a whiskey, I love it.
Okay. Well, now,
I've
yeah,
learned
that
that.
makes sense.
Through Ezra Brooks and Evan Williams Bottled and Bond.
Oh, I've been on an
With Ezra.
it's these pores. No, it's the Ezra Brooks. I've really been on a kick lately. All right, looks like we have a winner. Congrats, Jeb Singleton.
Yay!
Congrats.
So yay, Jeb. Just let us know. You can do 1 through 6. So 6 boxes to choose from tonight. Just let us know which one you want to start with.
Yes. It sounds pretty good. It's already received the spot higher than the previous.
I agree.
Oh look, she's using my Bourbon Bytes coin.
Oh, nice. I actually,
I
I
gotta
have my
show this.
Women of Whiskey's coin as well.
I don't know if this will show up very well, but I'm gonna try because you guys got to see this coin. Oh, it doesn't really show up. It is one of the coolest things I've ever seen.
It's so cute. Show the back.
It's just so
I can hold
shiny.
mine. I can hold mine closer if we. I mean, like, not that I want to do
Okay,
self promo, only because you're saying this.
No, do it because I think it's one of the coolest coins I have, and I have a lot of coins.
So it's like just my logo, but then the back is, of course, no match value, which is
there we
a
go,
reference to old arcade machines
Yeah.
of Yonder Pass. But I also love my Women of Whiskey's challenge coin, which I actually pulled out as well for tonight. So.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
Okay, so Jeb wants box 4. Guys, if you're curious about Bourbon Bytes channel, there is a link in the description of this video. Go check it out. He goes on Thursday night, so he'll be on tomorrow night after our celebratory stream.
Yes.
Do it.
I expect you to remember and
Yeah,
be
okay.
drunk at the end of your stream, and I expect you to drunkenly remember to send people my way. Just kidding.
Yes. What you need to do is just text me.
Yes.
Ready?
It's a sample pack.
So it is a sample pack of what we are sipping on tonight.
Yes.
So you can pick that, Jeb, or if you think there's something better, you can pass it and try again.
I'm gonna block it now because I need to sit straight forward again.
So just let us know what you want to do. Nimrax loves his Bourbon Bytes coin and Big Vic's coin.
That's in my A.
Yeah,
I
like
give me
that.
a big Vic.
That's holding my A spot.
I need to get a big Vic coin.
Yes.
Hey, Dan, the Deathless Dogs, is here and says that is a great coin.
Thank you.
Okay, so
Okay. He said, well, seeing as I've had those, I'll try box 2.
box 2.
Okay, 4's back on the table.
All right, that's me.
It's you.
Okay.
2 has always been you.
I know. I always forget to. I'm always surprised. Oh, that's me.
Look at my side.
All right, Jeb. You just got a Women of Whiskey's flask. So,
Nice.
Congratulations. We will get that off to you. So, at the end of the stream, now that we know where a couple of the things are, you guys know how our themes usually go around here. So at the end of the stream, we're going to be drawing for one more chance to pick these boxes. You'll still get a chance to pass it if you don't care for what's in it. So every $5 donation to our channel will get you entered into the drawing, and then we'll play Patreon Plinko at the end of the stream. So having said that, Mr. Jig says, cheers, Deathless Dogs, with all the emojis. They make me so happy. Malum says, is 6 boxes the new norm? Yes.
Oh, that's not even a maybe anymore. We love this now.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
You said.
No, I know we do. We do.
So the gentleman that made us the other 4, I reached out to him and I'm like, you know what? When we do big streams like the one we're doing tomorrow, we'd love to have 2 more boxes. And then we got to playing with it. We're like, this is fun.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do the 6 boxes every week. So that is our new norm. 6 mystery boxes and then Plinko at the end.
However, I might want to try my idea of like stacking them up. So it's like 4, 5, 6. And then just opening them very carefully.
I have such a fear, like I open this up and a bottle falls out on the ground or
I
something.
feel like that's not a good idea to stack them. To me, that just feels like that's a recipe for disaster. Especially if you have like a bottle in there, like, oof.
Right. And we
They look fine right
do.
now. They look beautiful. I love them behind you like that.
And Kathy Jo has a tendency to throw shit across the bar all the time, just randomly. So
Maybe. We did have a Criminals and Cocktails where we were drinking like Prosecco as part of the cocktail. And you had the great idea of like, oh, no, it's fine. We'll just open it in the bar. And I was like, no, you don't understand. Last night, I had a dream that we were opening the Prosecco in the bar and the cork went flying across and took out an entire shelf of whiskey. And it was like Will's good Scotch shelf.
No Prosecco is worth destroying whiskey for.
No.
Don't get me wrong. I love me some champagne and Prosecco, but not for the whiskey.
Okay.
You want to read that comment?
There's a few. Or drop her dog. Don't stack them. Not with Kathy Joe in the area. Open them by smashing the front. It's like you guys know me.
Cheers, Bad Ox Bourbon. Thank you for that super chat. You are in for that second drawing. That's awesome. Don't stack them. Not with Kathy Joe in the area. Oh my goodness. Mr. Chiggs, we're never living that down.
I
That's
know.
6 times they forgot to put something in
It
them.
happened twice in one night.
I don't know if you saw that, Clifton.
I
but
did. I didn't see it happen twice. I saw it happen once, so I must have joined a bit late on that one, but I did see it happen.
It was 2 boxes in one night. It was just a bad night. It hasn't happened again. Yeah, I know. Someone would die if that happened, and it would be me. And then Michelle would never get to ride a horse.
All right. Sorry. Oh, goodness. Chris is heading out the door. Tune him back in when he's on the drive.
We'll see you in a couple minutes.
Peerless Double Oak Rye that we picked. That's what Will's drinking. The Peerless Double Oak Rye.
I haven't had that. I've had the double oak bourbon, but not the rye.
We picked both up when we were down in Kentucky at Justin's House of Bourbon.
Nice. Do you have a favorite? Like, which do you prefer?
So far between these two?
Oh, no, I meant the
Oh,
Peerless.
sorry.
You know,
I'm looking forward to 4-3.
No, I think it got a little too hyped up. So when I tasted it, I was like disappointed. So I want to go back to it again and try them again because I poured it and everybody was like, you have to get it, especially the rye, and poured it. And I was like, ugh.
Okay, the reason I ask is because I've only tried the bourbon, and same thing happened to me. Everyone was hyping it up. I was so excited. I was like ready to like put it on my top whiskey of the year of last year, whenever it first came out. I didn't love the bourbon. And that's why I've heard that the rye is better. That's why I wanted to try the rye.
Well, Will's in chat and he said Peerless Rye hands down.
Oh, okay. Good to know. I'll have to get that one a try.
I was just relooking at the Scotch shelf, and yeah, we're definitely not opening Prosecco in here.
That's because you're an amateur.
It's not happening.
Okay, so now that I'm going back to this one, I'm liking it a little better. I'm getting less sock.
That's always, most of the time, a good thing.
I love the fact that she hates the word sock.
I will push you off the stool. And you're short, so that's a long way down, man.
That's true. I sit on a platform back here
It's
because
true.
I'm so short.
It's true. And I scrunch a lot. I do a lot of slouching over here.
You have to do like Lord of the Rings, like where they like have someone further back and the kind of false perspective there.
Also, Elf. They
That
did not
too.
use any CGI in Elf.
So I literally had my company come out and build me a platform because when I stood behind the bar, it was like here.
Oh,
I should rephrase. They didn't use any CGI when trying to make the distinction between Buddy and the other elves. They definitely used CGI for the narwhal and
I
Puffin.
was like, what do you mean?
and-
It's all real.
Sorry.
It's all real.
Sorry, yes.
Joseph's talking to you.
Stop it. Not funny.
Okay. What's the proof on this?
You guys have the bottle. I forget.
Okay, so the caramel is 117.4. The rye is 112.2, and the chocolat is 109.6.
Okay, because see, now the malted rye seemed like massively higher proof on the taste than this one.
Yeah, this one feels lower.
This one feels a lot lower.
And this does have the malted barley in the mash bill too. So the other one was 100% rye, which to me typically drinks higher proof as well.
Yeah, this one's growing on me.
I definitely
kinda dig
prefer
this.
I prefer the caramel one over the regular malted rye for sure.
I do too, yeah. So
But
far,
It surprises me though, because I don't like your typical typical rye notes. And when I first got into this, I'm like, oh, that's typical rye notes. but it really mellowed out, and I'm kind of enjoying it now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Jerry Black.
I'm
now
not
you're-
looking at
now
that
you're
again.
just taking it to the limit,
I'm
man.
not looking at it.
Is there a story behind do I want to know the story behind why you don't like that
I
word?
just can't. I just can't.
Is it just imagining it? Like it just like grosses you out?
Yes.
You want to smell it?
Stop it. Stop it.
Leave her alone.
Oh. That being said,
Oh.
when I go to a bowling alley and I have to do like bowling shoe rentals, does not bother me.
Oh, see,
Because that whole
I-
place smells like S
the whole
words.
place
Yeah.
smells like socks. Oh, well. I had a teenage boy, and a cheerleader, and they both smell like.
Yeah.
Kathy Joe,
Team Millennial.
Team Millennial. We're getting older. We can't slouch anymore. Our backs can't handle
true.
it.
True that. Oh my god.
Chiropractor quarterly at least.
By the way, Scott, that's a perfect use of that emoji. Thank
Yes.
you.
It's perfect. Also, we're winning again.
Okay. Crunchy sock from a teenage boy's room.
Stop it.
Joseph, you went too far. You went too far.
Stop it. I don't need to know. I
Right?
never had sons.
Now, Dan says the finger holes on the bowling balls gross him out way more than the shoes. I agree.
Yes.
I was always afraid there was going to be like a
Yes.
Band-Aid or something in there.
This is why you will not catch me eating at the bowling alley.
Oh.
Unless I have a big thing of
See?
sanitizer next to me that I can.
All of the
Between
birthday
each other.
parties of my childhood were at the bowling alley or the skating rink, but both of which were
Yes.
equally as nasty.
I don't know. I
Yes.
lived at the skating rink. I mean, I'm a Gen Xer, so yeah. Okay, so William is wishing that Hard Truth would have been there when he went to Indiana University, 30 minutes away. But yeah, it probably would have tanked your GPA.
Probably.
So.
Probably.
It is 5 to 10. We're going to give this giveaway 10 more minutes, and then we're going to shut down the second and final mystery box game. So if you were paying attention, you know what's in one of the boxes, which kind of narrows down what's in the other boxes.
That's true.
So,
That helps. It helps.
all right. Oh, Scott, I love you right now.
We will have words, Pigsley.
Oh, okay.
Let's get
We
to
gotta
some
get-
chocolate malt. Let's get off the
Let's
topic.
go
of
to that.
socks.
We got to get through these.
Yep,
We're
okay.
we're like squirrels.
Pop number 3. Ready?
Do it. Oh,
I thought I heard it before. I was like, that was so sad. Then it went like boop boop. I was like, okay, I like
it's
it.
like a Prosecco top.
But seriously, like, can you see like the live edge on these corks? Like,
Here, wait.
they're real pretty. Here, just push this button. It's way faster.
Okay.
And then you just push that one to go.
I always assumed it was fake, but now that I'm looking at it, like, I guess it's real, right?
It
like-
seems legit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Looks like a freaking oatmeal cookie or something.
It does, yeah. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's prettier.
Yeah, you know what I want to do? I just want to put it in ink and make a stamp out of it.
That'd be
Oh,
cute.
that'd be cool. Yeah.
I'm not even crafty. I don't know how that came to me. Nimrox said that was a very nice bottle pop.
I agree.
Do not pour mine that heavy.
I poured a heavy pour this time too, so.
All I'm thinking is like,
You'll be fine.
actually, I don't have my meeting in the morning tomorrow. See,
Oh, pour more. Keep it going, Kathy Joe. Keep it going. Pour some more.
I want to see Clippy. Oh fuck. I mean,
not that bad. Grow up.
Dan's in for 2. Oh, good. Thank you for that super chat, Duckless Dogs. You are in for 2 for that drawing.
I just spilled a little bit on my hands.
You're spilling shit already?
I a little bit went on my hands.
By the way, I cleaned the mats.
This one needs it again.
You have like bar mats in front of you, or
Yeah.
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 smart, very smart. I
Because
always
somebody always spills in here.
you know what? I always last minute grab like a paper towel before stream because I always spill every single time.
Mm.
Yes.
I keep a roll down below here for Captain Joe.
That's smart.
The other night, I think I was on Big Fix stream, and I was like, I had my Evan Williams bottled and bond next to me, and I was like, I'm just gonna kill this tonight while we're on the stream. It'll be fun. And I kept like spilling a couple drops here and there, but I didn't have like any napkins or paper towels or like regular towels. But what I did have was one of my work dresses that I throw on 2 minutes before a conference call when I'm teleworking.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I just grabbed this really nice work dress and wiped up the whiskey from it.
Wait, it's funny. I didn't realize that that women have that too, because I have a button-up shirt that I always grab the same thing, put it on,
Yes.
button up. Oh, we're totally formal today.
Yeah, I've got like this little collection of a couple dresses and a couple like little nice blouses or sweaters or anything I can throw on over my like pajama
have some-
t-shirt.
Yeah, I have some that I cycle through because it's like if I do it once, I'm like I gotta remember. Okay, I wore that on that one conference call yesterday. Today I need to wear a different color because it's totally not the same call.
Oh my gosh. All right.
Yes.
Shall we
This is millennial way of thinking right here.
You know what? I love you through all your movie references that I have no clue what you're saying.
I have not done a movie reference yet.
Yes, you have.
What one?
You did Elf. You did
Okay. All right.
But-
I have not done a movie quote yet.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say I'm awful at quotes, but like if you reference like the title of a movie, I'm like, oh, I've either seen it or I'm very familiar with it. So
My sister's boyfriend mentioned the other day that my sister and I have this whole language between the two of us, and it is nothing but movie quotes. Like we can have an entire conversation in movie quotes and actually make decisions with it. It's pretty ridiculous.
All right, I have my note on the nose.
Okay, yes. What is it?
German chocolate cake.
Okay, yep, that's what I got on my hands. Like the
Ooh.
second I smelled it, I was like, oh yes, with the coconut and the chocolate. You know what it's like? The movie Matilda, okay?
Okay, now again, speaking my language.
Okay, when the kid has to stay after school because he has to eat this entire chocolate cake by himself,
Yep.
this smells like what I would imagine that would be. You haven't seen it, have you? With Miss Honey?
Matilda,
And
that's like that's not even okay. It's an older movie, but like I don't
It's
know.
a staple.
Mark says, best movie quote ever. We lost, but we're making good time. What movie was it?
I have no idea.
Clifton already said he's bad at this, so don't worry. You have a pass.
I'm going to
You
drink.
declared.
Yeah, I have a thing on my Patreon where I'm making my patrons tell me all the 80s movies that I missed growing up because I never watched an 80s movie. So like I watch an 80s movie with my patrons once a month. So I'm trying to slowly work my way into like knowing all these
If
references.
we don't watch Princess Bride this month, I'm gonna be ticked.
It's on the poll. It's on the poll. Did you vote for
I
it?
voted for it.
Okay.
Oh, I'm in.
I haven't seen
I'm
it.
in.
I've heard wonderful things. I just have not seen it.
Okay. I don't know. I don't know that quote.
So like Scott, I'm either Airplane or like one of the Back to the Futures because that just makes sense, but I don't know.
Mr. Jiggs, I'm with you. I'm sitting here going, the movies you missed in the 80s. Shit. The movies I missed in the 60s.
Well, to be fair, I haven't watched very many of those either. So I mean, I love classic cinema. It's just I just have very limited knowledge with it. So
Jan
Well,
said
how-
horsey. So it's got to be a Western. I think that's a hint.
William Hall says, I'm not sure about the chocolate. I might have to find somewhere to have a pour. What is good mixed drink for the chocolate?
I would say an
Oh.
espresso martini would be amazing with this.
I actually what I did with it. This was recommended by the master distiller. I have some black walnut bitters, and then I have some. I think they're Aztec chocolate mole bitters. And I made an old fashioned with it, just typical old fashioned, just with different kinds of bitters in it. So good. It stood up so well to it, and like added. It tastes like a fancy cocktail from a cocktail bar. Like that's what I loved it.
Okay.
Chris, be careful. I know where you're driving from, and please
Mhm.
be careful. Mr. Jig says, you know, when you're old, when the metal you used to listen to is now considered classic rock. I turned on, I don't know, one of the Sirius XM channels, and it was like Rewind or Classic Vinyl or something, and I'm like, shit.
Is that you? Your music?
All right, I'm going in.
Yeah, me too for the first time. Okay, so it's like 3 seconds after you have your first sip. And all of a sudden, it's like you just ate a spoonful of cocoa powder.
I get like, oh, go ahead.
No, I was like, I'm trying to, there's a certain candy, a chocolate candy that I'm tasting that is either a really dark chocolate or something. It's something, I like milk chocolate. I don't like dark chocolate stuff or anything like that. And this is reminding me of something. I can't think of what it is.
Whatever reminds. Oh,
I know what it is. What are those things called?
Candy bars.
No. That it's like Chex Mix in the chocolate.
Muddy Buddies?
Doesn't that have peanut butter?
Muddy
though?
Buddies. I've never heard of that. Oh, wait, nutty, like nutty.
No, it's a Idaho Utah thing.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I've never heard of a Muddy Buddy.
Yeah, and they're called something else too. I can't.
Puppy chow.
Puppy chow. Anyway, it's like Chex Mix with cocoa on it.
And like powdered sugar.
yeah, I don't know.
Hmm.
Yeah, it definitely sounds puppy chow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
to
don't
me
know.
it's like a I've had some like chocolate bars that have like espresso beans in them, and like you get like the crunchy espresso beans. That's what this gives me. It's like totally like you like eating an espresso bean. Not like it tastes like coffee, but it has like an
Yeah.
espresso bean quality to it.
It's a really dark chocolate, a bitter chocolate.
Okay, I haven't had it in forever, which probably tells me it's like a European candy that my grandparents would bring over. But like, it's a chocolate that's like full of holes. Like,
Oh
porous.
That sounds like sadness.
no, I know what you're talking about. Shoot. I was gonna Google. I was like chocolate with air holes.
But it's like a very like a fluffy, not sweet, kind of bitter.
There's something called an arrow, but that's not what I'm thinking of.
Do they you know the biscottis, the chocolate flavored biscottis?
No.
Isn't that what they're
No.
called? Biscottis?
I mean that is what they're called. I don't
mean, yes, but I don't know that I've ever had a chocolate flavored biscotti.
right.
My friend used to make these chocolate biscottis, and they were tart like this.
Huh.
Like a tart chocolate, not tart. Tart is not the word I'm trying to go for.
Bitter?
Bitter, that's the one. Thank you.
Yeah, this one's bitter, but it's like this is my favorite. This is the only one that I've drank like half the bottle already of. It's just so interesting to me.
This is definitely the most complex of all of them.
Oh yeah.
I think if I liked a heavy chocolate in my whiskey, I would like this. I just don't like a heavy chocolate note in my whiskey personally.
You know what I want to do?
No.
I want to put some Buffalo Trace bourbon cream in that.
Ooh.
That actually might work. Okay, I was going to make a face at you, but that actually could work very well.
I've got some at home. I'm gonna take
There's
some of
in
this
my
home.
fridge.
Okay, good. I'm gonna try some of this once we're off stream.
Okay.
Or maybe when the dogs come in, they can bring me some.
Dogs!
The dogs can bring you some. I
Someone
love
said
it.
dogs!
Mustard!
Because the dogs are always drinking the bourbon cream.
Oh, you know those? They got like little hazelnuts that are like dipped in chocolate?
Mounds.
No.
That's not
You made the Ferrero Rocher things?
Huh?
The Ferrero
Ferrero Rocher?
Rocher things?
But like the top of it isn't dipped in chocolate, it's just the bottom.
Ferrero Rocher? I don't know.
Looking old.
I've never said that word so many times in my life, so I'm probably just pronouncing the heck out of it.
They're really like a mediocre flavored thing, but the presentation is.
They're an interesting
my
texture.
favorite.
The Ferrero Rocher,
They're amazing.
they're pretty good.
They're
I like
delicious.
the texture. The taste is like meh, but the texture is kind of like, ooh, fancy.
Yeah,
delicate.
that's true.
I love them so very much.
Yeah.
You can never say that again. Take it
Okay,
back.
I take it back.
Okay.
I'll eat 3 of them with you next time you get a box.
Stacy says, "Thank goodness I have some tagalongs in the kitchen."
Ooh, tagalong. Ooh.
Oh my goodness. Okay, it's 10:07. Let's go ahead and wrap up this final one. And then while we're doing this one, we're going to have her spin the wheel. And
Yes.
while we're doing that, anybody who wants the chance to play Patreon Plinko, as soon as we're done doing this one, we'll shut off the entries for that, and then we'll do Patreon Plinko.
Yeah.
Sweet.
I may have joined Patreon just for Patreon Plinko because I'm always like, oh, I want my name on there. So you guys should do it too.
And that's kind of what I'm like. You just have to be an active patron. It doesn't say how much you have to spend to play.
I know.
For as little as $4, you can go in there
It ends
and
up
be on
being
a
like-
tier.
$1 a game.
But see, now I'm like with my work schedule, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna be the asshole that comes around to it and it picks me like 5 weeks in a row and I'm not able to make it. I'm like, no.
You'll
Don't
be the
worry.
one where we're like, Clifton, are you here to
No,
play
I'll be the
Plinko?"
one like I'll be the what y'all do. Y'all are like, Clifton, oh, I don't think he's here. Oh no. Oh, we're so sorry. Oh, this is so awkward. That's what y'all do. Y'all do it all the time.
I know. I know. And you know what's going to happen? So I watched 21090 stream and they did something kind of cool. They're like, this is for the patrons. If you're a patron, put the number 1 in chat. Okay. And then the people that did that went on the wheel. So you weren't spinning for people that weren't there.
I like that. I always feel bad for y'all when that happens and it happens over and over and over. Like, oh God, this is awkward.
I feel bad for the people that have to sit through it. They're like, is this stream ever going to freaking end?
Not as bad as the people that weren't there and they're watching the replay the next day. They're like, damn it.
Yeah, who was it? Someone reached out to me and was like, holy crap.
Joseph Brazeau is ready. 1.
I
mean, it's pretty smart. They're ready. They're like, we're in. Okay.
Oh, goodness. And there are some people I know that like work nights and stuff. And
like Chris.
Yeah. So they're like, well, but Chris is still usually in chat at least listening.
Like Sierra.
Yeah. So there's some people that can't be here and that's not why they're patrons and they're okay with missing it. But I still don't like to see it.
And I just joke about that's why I joined Patreon. Obviously, I support you guys. You guys are like one of my favorite channels here on WhiskeyTube. And every time I get a chance to catch you guys, I do. So I'm happy to be a patron, not just because of that. I know now that I realized that, I'm like, oh wait, that actually sounded like I was serious. That's why I joined. That's not why I joined. I was totally kidding.
Clifton, we have supported each other's channels for so long. I mean, you know.
We need more women in WhiskeyTube. And you know, that's what today's all about, celebrating the women. So
thank you.
Yes, for those of you that weren't here when we said it earlier, happy International Women's Day. So
that's why Tim brought us cheesecake.
No, you can't have it till tomorrow because it's for Kathy
No.
Jones.
No.
It's her stream anniversary.
No. It's for International Women's Day. So we rotate dinners. So like every week a different person is in charge of dinner. And last week I was 2 weeks ago. I did jambalaya because it was the day after Mardi Gras.
Yes.
And I'm like, heck yeah, we are.
Nice.
May have blown our pellets for that night. No,
actually, I was worried about that.
I was. It was pretty good though.
Sorry, I'm telling our husbands that we are missing
our
felines.
You called the dogs a while back ago.
Last week Michelle was in charge, so this week Tim is in charge, and so he brought pizza, salad, and cheesecake.
Ooh.
Like never before has anybody brought dessert to go along with the dinner, but he did it today, and I was like, "This is perfect."
I poured whiskey and beer for everyone. I mean, Will does not take a turn at dinner. I'm like, you know what? He lets us invade the entire house for hours, filming our content, doing our shorts, and then going live, and then coming out ramped up on whiskey and whatever, like pizza at whatever time it is when he wants to go to sleep.
I'm jealous I missed out. I need to come over in person next time.
Nothing was as bad as the night that we decided to make quesadillas at 2:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
Do I want to know how that turned out?
And black beans and tortilla bits all over the counter.
Okay.
Oh, it was a mess.
It was interesting.
It
I'll
was
tell
a
you.
mess. She woke up the next morning and she was like,
I was like,
Did you remember making them? Like we were like, what is going on?
I'm like, where'd all these beans come from? And she's like, Michelle, you said I couldn't have a quesadilla without beans.
She was like borderline throwing the beans on my quesadilla. It can't just be cheese.
Oh shit! I forgot about that.
Oh yeah, that was a fun one.
William, really.
Well, then Tim,
he's letting us all down. It's okay. It's fine. Wait,
you're just disappointing the peoples. Okay, I keep going back between the caramel and the chocolate, trying to pick one that I like the most.
I thought I heard something.
Yay! Hi, my baby doll.
You did her hair.
Got her.
Thank you.
Did you bring any Buffalo Trace bourbon cream? Okay, that's fine.
Oh,
They obviously weren't paying attention to the stream.
Yeah, clearly.
Look at the rat dog. He did her hair.
Oh my god, I love it.
Hello.
Hi, baby. Okay, we got sidetracked. So sorry.
Ooh, she's been out in the shed.
She smells like cigars.
She smells a little smoky. You're a smoky mustard. Yes, you are.
Okay, so Kathy Jo, what's your favorite of these?
So I keep going back and forth between the caramel and the chocolate, trying to pick a favorite, and I feel like the chocolate is going to win out. Oh, mustard yawned.
Shit. Everybody,
This is where the Cliffy bus. This is where the Cliffy bus shows up.
Yes. Yay, Cliffy bus.
Mr. Jigs.
Mustard, you're bringing it in.
Mustard and punk ale. Okay, we're gonna start picking our favorites. Meanwhile, Mrs. Big Vic, would you go ahead and spin that wheel, please?
Oh. That one was off stream, but it was audible,
Okay.
so it counts.
Oh my goodness. So you keep going back to. I'm sorry, I cut you off completely. What was
Yeah,
it?
it's gonna be like Big
The
Brother.
dogs keep. You're groaning. All right.
Keep that shut for a second.
Hey. Don't manhandle my mustard. Sorry, that was funny.
That was, yeah.
Okay. You're going back to.
So yeah, I kept going back and forth between caramel and chocolate, and eventually, I think the chocolate's gonna win out, with caramel being a close second. For heaven's sake.
I need to pour some more whiskey.
Mhm.
Tim said she wasn't out with them. She must have been
Okay.
smoking in the house.
It must just be she smells so much like smoke that it's wafting.
John Cloud is our winner.
Yay!
Congratulations. John, if you're still here, just let us know which box you would like us to open. I would probably not choose number 2. Did
Probably
you,
not.
Dawn? Was that you?
Like, no, did
Yeah,
not.
I don't know
She's
what
like,
you're talking
it
about.
wasn't me. See, they're telling you to be nice to
The dog.
mustard.
I am being nice to mustard. I'm trying to save all of us.
Okay, John is here. John, which box would you like us to open up for you?
1, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I don't choose 2.
I wouldn't.
Not recommended.
You will have to pass.
I'm always surprised when people just go for the one that's already been revealed versus like, isn't it the most strategic thing to do is to try a different one and then go back to that one if you want it?
Yeah, just
Yeah.
to make sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It happens a lot. I'm always like, that's not how I would strategize this, but you know what? You do you. People know what they want.
Okay.
Box
Number 6. Number 6
I
is
should have highlighted it.
it's a wee.
Women of Whiskey's Wee. It's a wee Glen. Would you like the wee Glen, or would you like to pass and try to look at something else?
Mustard yawned.
Good Lord,
My
mustard.
heavens,
Everybody
child.
have a drink. On the dog. Did you just burp? That's like a bottle chug.
I was like, what do we do with a bird?
What are the rules? Hang on.
Wait,
Maybe that's
she has
drink
the
water. How about-
hiccups.
A burp is drink water.
I'm gonna let this slide back down.
She has the hiccups.
There we go. Okay. Stay. That's adorable. They're the littlest
Dude,
hiccups.
her whole body shakes. Okay, sorry.
Hi,
I'm a
welcome
little
back.
enamored with men. So, which one is your favorite?
The chocolate.
The chocolate.
With
okay.
a close second being the caramel. And I'm not going to say the rye is like way far behind because they're all amazing. Like,
It's so funny. The only one I didn't care for was the chocolate. I did not like it. But that's because I don't like a heavy chocolate
yeah,
note.
that's true. Okay, he says pass and pick number 3. Was good to me last
Okay.
time. That's you this time.
All right, got it.
Okay.
Burp, take your pants off.
And here come the leggings emojis.
Oh,
Like you said,
goodness.
who says we're wearing pants?
Yeah, with pants.
Right? Pants?
All right, here we go.
And on the
Hi.
bottom. Brrrr.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, darn it.
I'm a little upset about this.
I know. Is that Kathy Jo's bottle? I feel like she would go crazy.
It's
for it.
mine. Hang on.
Congratulations on your Remus 6.
Wow.
So, we will get that on the Pony Express.
Yes.
To hand deliver to you. Congratulations. Congratulations.
What size is the pony? Is it like a little pony,
It's a
mini
mini
horse,
pony.
full size?
Fit
What
in
are we
the bar.
talking?
Yeah.
Okay,
Let's
you
just
fit in
say
the bar. Okay, got it.
Comes to pick it up.
Makes sense.
All right.
Hi, my love.
Okay, so we have our mystery box winners. Congratulations. If I don't have your information, you can email Kathy Jo and I at womenofwhiskies@gmail.com.
Okay, stop it.
Meanwhile, let's go ahead. Do you want to check for updates in Patreon? Make sure we got everybody to Mrs. Vic.
Yes.
And we'll do some Patreon Plinko.
Okay, we're good.
Yeah?
Yep.
All right. So, Mrs. Vic, if you could let us know who's going to play Plinko. And then that way I can pick my favorite while we wait for people to be here.
Yes.
And then, I always forget this. It's not the same. Are you ready to go grab it?
Oh, yeah.
Patreon Plinko. It's the game to play. With whiskey in our hands.
performance. I love it.
Just the one time.
Hi, baby.
So, like, 3 months ago,
Yes.
while grabbing the Patreon Plinko board, Mustard was still sitting on the stool, and I went to go sit down, and I accidentally pushed her off the back of my stool. To this day, when I go to get the Plinko board, she crawls into Michelle's lap in a heartbeat. Like, I'm not doing it again. Can't pull me now.
Hi,
Trauma.
baby.
Okay,
She's scared of you.
it looks like we have a winner.
All right. Dun, 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 dun. Scott is playing Patreon Plinko. I'm assuming that's fifth quarter tailgate. Is that correct? So, Scott, I know in here. Mustard, stop yawning.
Mustard, you can't do this.
Misfit, could you just clarify for us real quick? Are you talking about fifth quarter tailgate?
I'm pretty sure it is. I'm looking at the list, and yeah,
Plinkophobia.
that's the only Scott on there.
Yes, she says yes. All right, Scott, A, B, or C for your Patreon Plinko?
Before you decide,
Oh.
let me please show you what the options are so that you know where you want to drop your...
Mr. Jake's leggings.
Here we go.
B.
These are the options. Okay, he picks B. That's
He
a
doesn't
good
care.
option.
He doesn't care.
If we go anywhere, I like it. I like it. Good strategy. Let luck be on your side and gravity and things. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Go, 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 go.
I should have
go.
soloed it.
3.
3. I'm
Three.
sorry I didn't solo it. I didn't know she was doing
Okay,
it so
and
quickly.
3 is a surprise sample pack.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Nice.
that's fun, 'cause you never
Congratulations.
know.
All right. So,
Okay.
yes, Scott, I will get that surprise sample pack out to you. Last week, someone won the leggings. William Hall won the leggings last week, which was fun.
So jealous.
Is this the first time that we've ever only had to spin the Plinko wheel once?
Yes.
Wow.
Mustard.
Hi, hang on. I'm putting the board back. Please hold.
So, okay, my favorite. I think I'm going to say it's
All right.
between.
Well, it's not chocolate, I can tell you that.
Oh, that was a very much like.
Every party
Screw
has
that.
a Cooper.
I think mine's the caramel.
Okay, Mustard, come here. Come back.
Yeah, mine's the caramel.
And I think both Kathy Jo and I said that was a close second for us. I
Yeah.
think,
Yeah.
I think I prefer the roastier kind of notes because it's different. I love whiskeys that are different, and these are different. So
And I will say that chocolate one is so unique. It's your roasted is a good way to put it. It's like an over roasted coffee bean put into a mocha.
yeah,
So points wise, caramel wins the night. Chocolate is second. And then,
Oh,
hey,
that
leave it.
was a Eliana.
Leave
Sorry.
it. And then the rye is third.
Okay.
Okay.
that's
I think I'm gonna go caramel, rye, chocolate.
figures.
What about you, Clifton?
Chocolate caramel rye.
He and I were the same. So overall, it goes caramel.
Yeah, if you're
Then
taking
That's too much
Chocolate.
math. Too much math.
Total point value. I can still do math.
for grading on a curve.
I haven't had that much.
Ellie.
I
my
I don't
gosh,
care how much I drink. I just can't do math, whether I'm sober or not. So
I like the math. I didn't pour my drinks like Michelle did to hers. Jeez.
Michelle, we can't handle you.
All right, so
Nope.
finishers, I'll wait.
Nope. Nope.
Oh my gosh. So tell me, how did you find this distillery, Clifton? Oh my goodness, that was
They found me. No, so
Oh.
actually, so they did reach out. I had heard of them before. I know Jason from the Mash and Drum is a big fan of their standard release. So I bought that. No, actually, that's not true. They sent me that one, their regular release, once before, and I reviewed it back when I was doing a podcast last year. So I reviewed that, and I guess they liked my review of it, and they're like, "Hey, we got a new collection out," so they sent it over. So but I'm very
Perfect.
grateful for them for that, and yeah, it's fun. It's nice to try a rye whiskey out of Indiana that's not sourced. So,
Yeah. Yeah. So well, I really appreciate you helping us get these and
Yes,
try
thank
these.
you.
It's so unique. I can honestly say I've never had anything like this.
No.
And just because of my own deep chocolate things, it wasn't bad. It's just not my jam. But I really liked the caramel, and surprisingly, that 100% rye.
Mm-hmm.
Good Lord, dog! Everybody drink. It's a good thing we don't do double drinks for Ellie anymore
Right.
because she's tired
oh
tonight.
my gosh,
It was triple drink for a while. That was bad.
Oh my goodness. And it's always fun having you on the channel.
Yes, thank you
Guys,
so much.
go check out Bourbon Bytes channel. Check out his goodness sakes, these freaking dogs. Check out his patron, take a look at that, what the tiers are. His patron is really, really cool. And as he knows, I love his coin. It's freaking amazing. Do you have a merch site where people can get that coin?
So I don't have that on my merch. I do have a merch site for like t-shirts, which they're wearing, which by the way, bourbonbytes.threadless.com. If you want some cool player 1 and player 2 shirts, if you do want a coin, just message me on Instagram. I'll get you the details. I don't have a official way to do that yet, so I usually just do Venmo. But yeah, I appreciate y'all having me on. I'm so excited to come on anytime, and I'm really looking forward to tomorrow because like you guys are gonna put on a great show, and then I have some fun whiskeys for mine too. So it's gonna be a party.
Don't amp it up yet. You don't know how bad we're gonna do tomorrow.
Oh no,
I'm
it's gonna be.
so
I
excited
can't wait.
for tomorrow.
I can't wait. I will be listening in on my drive home from work.
I wish I had a confetti gun because I just want to shoot her
good
up
land.
the nose with a confetti gun.
I've got a heck of a schnoz, so it would be an easy target. It would. Buster just yawned again.
Oh, goodness. Yes. William Hall says, let's do this again tomorrow night for Kathy Joe. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
You talked me into it. Let's do that.
Stop it.
That's
This
awesome.
is too cute.
All right. Don't forget to check out Clifton. He also does a lot of stuff on other social media platforms. And we will see you guys tomorrow, right?
Yes.
At what time?
6 p.m. Mountain, 5 Pacific, 8 Eastern. I did
You
it!
did it. I was testing you.
Cool.
Good job.
That deserves a drink.
That does. Okay, I'm looking forward to that. All right, Clifton, thanks again. Appreciate you very much.
Thank you both.
And everyone else, just remember there's no wrong way to drink your whiskey. Just share it with your friends and drink it how you like it. Cheers, guys. Thanks for
Cheers.
joining us.